I'm no longer Marxist in that sense of a communist socialist project of democratically structuring world economic processes, but I'm a Marxist in the sense of the theoretical underpinnings of historical materialism. So there's a lot of features within Marxism which I subscribe to, this whole idea of a political economy rather than just an economics. That's why you could have a Marxist debate, critique of capitalism, Marxist economy, running since Capital's first volume 1 was published, up to Mises' Article 1920. This is over 50 years of heavy invested Marxist theorizing without discovering a fundamental flaw, what I would argue, in the whole socialist project, which Mises put his finger on. But I forgive Marx. I mean, I think it led to problems, and I think Mises had the advantage of seeing the first problems of the early Soviet Union. The discourses I'm currently engaging with, which is Austrian economics, but also libertarianism and anarcho-capitalism, phrase created by Murray Rothbard. And the anarcho-capitalists go back to this idea of ruler versus ruled, and the distinction between rulers are those who actually extract, they don't produce. And within anarcho-capitalism you do find an emphasis on that there could be harmony of interest or mutual benefit, where if you think of an exchange economy which is totally free and unencumbered, every single exchange would only take place if it was for mutual benefit. Not that this system would deliver an egalitarian paradise, but that is also something I don't trust be delivered by international communism, for instance, and the experience of real existing socialism was sobering. I want in 20 years to have kind of double prosperity and all the wonderful ideas which are coming up now in the microeconomic revolution, that new convergence between computation, telecommunication, AI, all that I want to kind of take off. And I want to take off a real big time and kicker. So, and I feel that the current political stalemate is hampering this and preventing me from experiencing all that wonderful potentials during my lifetime. Of course, anarcho-capitalism is based on the premise of private property in the means of production and everything, including even land. Land is a tricky discussion where I'm also looking at other ideas. For instance, Georgism, Henry George. He's a kind of libertarian with accepting land shouldn't become a private property. And capital accumulates in those hands which benefit society at large the most, because it is able to, through innovation, through efficiency, through intuitions and economic calculation, to channel those resources into the most urgently needed and most productive enterprises. And I want to first get politics out of the way when it comes to planning land uses. I think there's a lot of freezing of land uses. Don't allow entrepreneurs to discover the synergies, the right location, mixes of programs, densities. We as a firm, we are not very capital intensive. We are people's business. We are maybe leasing our equipment. We pay licenses, fees for our softwares and so on. So there's very little capital as such in our business. Now, of course, in architecture, in real estate, there's a big capital base. So we have Malaysian pension funds purchasing large chunks of London. And I think this is this is all good, all for the better. I think also that London is open for foreign capital is great for London. Yeah, I think there's a good match between parametricism and anarcho-capitalism. Mixed use are coming in more and more, and these are challenges where our architecture has to be malleable, versatile, where we have to worry about legibility in the face of complexity. All of these things are where parametricism is well equipped to handle and solve complex design problems.